Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. I've already posted a video today on the teasers relating potentially to KINO the TOTEN, the Zombies map, and now we've got 2 more Snapchats, so here they are, enjoy.
Today, I asked a question that I should not have asked. A question about the test subjects. Who were they before? Cognitive isn't just science fiction. It will allow us to remove specific memories of severe psychological trauma.
Well, that gives us a lot to talk about, so like the video, buckle up, and let's get down to business. The P5 that you can see there is not inside the person's brain. Let me start off by saying that. It's just the scale. There's actually a little bar that you can't really see very well in that particular shot that shows you a scale that I guess the surgeons would be using, or the doctors, or whatever, whoever's analyzing the actual scans themselves to get more information about what they're looking at. It's not something that's been actually planted inside the person's head, I assure you. The main interesting thing about this first snap, though, is actually what Dr. Salim says. Today, I asked a question that I should not have asked. A question about the test subjects. Who were they before? Could he potentially be talking about the incident? Or maybe before the actual testing started? Both are equally likely, really. We don't have a way of knowing which he is referring to, but I thought that was interesting. Moving now on to the second snap, the first frame is very interesting. You see a person with this mask at the top there, did a quick Google search, and this was basically the first thing that I found that looked anything like it, which is actually a sauna mask, very peculiar. And we've also got this drone. All of the clips of the drone in this snap I'm going to repeat multiple times so you get a good look at it, and also the stuff in the background, because that's quite interesting too, and I'll talk about that in just a second. First of all, we go through these shots, which are pretty gruesome. We've got what looks certainly like blood going through a tube there. But so we've got the drone here, okay? It also looks like there's a person moving from the right to the left in the far background, or maybe that's not a person, and maybe that's a sun on the right. Or maybe that's a wind farm. Again, there's so many different things that could be in the background there. That's why I've looped that a couple of times so you get a really good look at it. We then, again, go through multiple other transitions showing, again, the CT scans, CAT scans, MRI scans, whatever they may be, and various shots of, for example, on the monitor there, someone moving a window. Another shot of the surgery in motion, it seems like. That's actually a hand with a white latex glove on it, and you actually see it again. You'll see, there you go, there's the hand once more. There are a couple of other shots of that too. Here you go, there's the operation in progress. Pretty gruesome, like I've said, and we've seen the shot of the hand before. But we now move on again, in just a second, to the drones again, and you'll see, oh, no, actually, first of all, sorry, I decided I would showcase this shot in particular because at first glance, it actually looks like the guy is wearing some kind of helmet, but I've color corrected and tweaked it, and you can see that he's not wearing a helmet. It's actually just someone holding their hand over his forehead, presumably checking temperature or something along those lines. So don't get all in a fuss over that. Moving swiftly on, we are going back to the drone, and again, like I said before, going to play this clip over and over again so you get a good look at it. Looks like there's some grass down in the bottom there, and the drone is just moving around, flying around. It's super interesting that we've got this, and also in conjunction with what Dr. Salim is saying, talking about cognitive something. The audio's distorted, so we can't actually hear what he says. I reckon he's saying cognitive manipulation. That is my belief of what I think he's saying, but again, it is distorted. You can go back and listen to it, and you won't be able to hear the word he says, but in my opinion, it's manipulation. So the full quote would be, cognitive manipulation isn't just science fiction. It will allow us to remove specific memories of severe psychological trauma. This is really exciting, more so than most of the other stuff in certainly the first snap, and a lot of the stuff in the second too, because he's talking very specifically about the idea that cognitive manipulation, assuming that is what he says, is a new area of study, I suppose, a new thing to experiment with. And that is seemingly what they're doing in all of the experiments. They are manipulating the minds of their patients. They are trying to remove specific memories, as I've said in previous videos, which is cool. So that, in my opinion, is a nice revelation for us to have. And it's also strange that he's giving us this quote just after, in the previous snap, he's said, "Today I asked a question that I should not have asked, a question about the test subjects. Who were they before?" So it sounds like Dr. Salim is questioning who they were before himself, but is also working to remove the memories of who they were from the people's brains. So he's wondering the question, but he's not actually going to be able to get the answer because he's deleting it from existence from within the people's brains. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I've also been MrRoflWaffles. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like. If you haven't, let me know why in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.